as I draw near you, you'll smile a little smile. For a little while, we shall stand hand in hand. I'll leave you never, love you forever. All our past sorrow redeeming. Try to make it true. Say you love me too. Someday I'll find you again. Good God.
Do you think it's them?
Oh, I don't know.
Nobody knows we're here except Frida, and she wouldn't ring up.
Well, it must be them, then.
What are we to do?
We're all right, darling, aren't we? I mean, whatever happened.
Now and always, sweet.
I don't care now.
It's bound to come sooner or later.
Hello, hello? What? Come on. Oui, oui, c'est ça. Madame qui? Oh, Madame du Vallon. It's only somebody wanting to talk to the dear Madame du Vallon.
Who's she?
I haven't the faintest idea. Je regrette beaucoup, monsieur, mais Madame du Vallon vient de partir cet après-midi pour Madagascar. Oh, that was a near thing.
Sent shivers up my spine.
What should we do if they suddenly walk in on us?
Behave exquisitely.
With the most perfect poise?
Certainly. I should probably do a court curtsy.
Things that ought to matter dreadfully don't matter at all when one's happy, do they?
What's so horrible is that one can't stay happy.
Oh, darling, don't say that.
It's true. The whole business is a very poor joke.
Meaning that sacred and beautiful thing, love.
Yes, meaning just that.
What does it all mean? That's what I ask myself in my ceaseless quest for ultimate truth. Dear God, what does it all mean?
Don't laugh at me. I'm serious.
You mustn't be serious, my dear one. It's just what they want.
Who's they?
All the futile moralists who try to make life unbearable. Laugh at them. Be flippant. Laugh at all their sacred shibboleths. Flippancy brings out the acid in their damned sweetness and light.
If I laugh at everything, I must laugh at us, too.
Certainly you must. We're figures of fun, all right?
How long will it last? This ludicrous, overbearing love of ours.
Who knows?
Shall we always want to bicker and fight?
No. That desire will fade, along with our passion.
Oh, dear. Shall we like that?
It all depends on how well we've played.
Well, what happens if one of us dies? Does the one that's left still laugh?
Yes, yes, with all his might.
That's serious enough, isn't it?
No, no, it isn't. Death's very laughable. Such a cunning little mystery. All done with mirrors.
Darling, I think you're talking nonsense.
So is everyone else in the long run. Let's be superficial and pity the poor philosophers. Let's blow trumpets and squeakers and enjoy the party as much as we can, like very small, quite idiotic schoolchildren. Let's savor the delight of the moment. Come and kiss me, darling, before your body rots and worms pop in and out of your eye sockets.
Elliot, worms don't pop.
I don't mind what you do, see? You can paint yourself bright green all over and dance naked in the Place Vendôme and rush off madly with all the men in the world, and I shan't say a word as long as you love me best.
Thank you, dear. The same applies to you. Only if I catch you so much as looking at another woman, I'll kill you.
Do you remember that awful row we had in Venice?
Which particular one?
The one when you bought that little wooden painted snake on the piazza and put it on my bed.
Oh, Charles. That was his name, Charles. He did wriggle so beautifully.
Horrible thing. I hated it.
I know you did. You threw it out of the window into the Grand Canal. I don't think I shall ever forgive you for that.
How long did the row last?
Went on intermittently for days.
The worst one was in Cannes when your curling irons burnt a hole in my new dressing gown.
We burnt my comb, too, and all the towels in the bathroom.
That was a rouser, wasn't it?
That was the first time you ever hit me.
I didn't hit you very hard.
The manager came in and found us rolling about on the floor, biting and scratching like panther.
Oh, I'll never forget his face.
How ridiculous. How utterly, utterly ridiculous.
We were very much younger then.
Very much sillier.
As a matter of fact, the real cause of that row was Peter Burton.
You knew there was nothing in that.
Well, I didn't know anything of the sort. You took presents from him.
Presents? Only a trivial little brooch.
I remember it well, bristling with diamonds in the worst possible taste.
Not at all. It was very pretty. I still have it, and I wear it often.
You went out of your way to torture me over Peter Burden?
No, I didn't. You worked the whole thing up in your jealous imagination.
You know he was in love with you.
Just a little, perhaps. Nothing serious.
You let him kiss you. You said you did.
Well, what of it?
What of it?
It gave him a lot of pleasure. And it didn't hurt me.
What about me?
If you hadn't been so suspicious and nosy, you wouldn't have known a thing about it.
That's a nice point of view, I must say.
Oh, dear, I'm bored with this conversation.
So am I. Bored stiff. You want some brandy?
No, thanks.
I'll have a little, I think.
Let's see why you want it. You've already had 2 glasses.
No particular reason. Anyhow, they were very small ones.
So silly to go on and on and on with the thing.
You can hardly call 3 liqueur glasses in a whole evening going on and on and on.
It's become a habit with you.
You needn't be so grand just because you don't happen to want any yourself at the moment.
Don't be stupid.
Really, Amanda?
What?
Nothing. You going out somewhere, dear?
No, just making myself fascinating for you.
That reply has broken my heart.
Oh, it's the woman's job to allure the man. Watch me a minute, will you?
As a matter of fact, that's perfectly true.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Quiet.
Pity you didn't have any more brandy. It might have made you a little less disagreeable.
It doesn't seem to work such wonders with you.
Snap, 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 like a little adder.
Adders don't snap. They sting.
Nonsense. They have a little bag of venom behind their fangs and they snap.
They sting.
They snap.
I don't care, do you understand? I don't care. I don't mind if they bark and roll about like hoops.
Did you see much of Peter Burden after our divorce?
Yes, I did. Quite a lot.
I suppose you let him kiss you a good deal more then.
Mind your own business.
You must have had a riotous time. No restraint at all. You never had much anyhow. Very enjoyable.
You're quite insufferable. I suppose it's because you're drunk.
I'm not in the least drunk.
You always had a weak head.
I think I've mentioned once before, I've only had 3 minute liqueur glasses of brandy the whole evening long. A child of 2 couldn't get drunk on that.
On the contrary, a child of 2 could get violently drunk on only 1 glass of brandy.
Now, how interesting. What about a child of 4 and a child of 6 and a child of 9?
Don't be stupid.
We might get up a splendid little debate about that, you know. Intemperate tots.
Not very funny, dear. Why don't you have some more brandy?
Very good idea, I will.
Ridiculous ass.
I beg your pardon.
I said ridiculous ass!
Thank you. You better turn that off. I think it's very late. It'll annoy the people upstairs.
There aren't any people upstairs. It's a photographer's studio.
There are people downstairs, I suppose.
They're away in Tunis.
This is no time of the year for Tunis.
Turn that on again, please.
I do no such thing.
Very well. If you insist on being so boorish and idiotic,